Hey my Pisces babies, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a good week so far. This is going to be Pisces and Cancer. Sitting in a tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G. I was feeling a little emotional, so I thought I'd do the water signs. There you go. Pisces is my moon sign, so I'm always interested to know how y'all are faring in your relationship. So Pisces will be the primary in this reading. Cancer will be the partner. Two more shuffles. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, cards. Seriously. And so Pisces, this feels like your kind of energy. Y'all are kind of swimming in and out of what's going on. And Cancer is just kind of like, what are you doing? Yeah. I don't know what y'all got going on, but okay. We're going to roll with it. Let me get this deck shuffled up. So some housekeeping. Thank you everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed. I appreciate y'all more than you know. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you know I will sit here and go on about how humbled I am in the morning. When I wake up and I get these little alerts on my phone telling me I have new subscribers. I promise you, this is August. This time last year I was not reading. I was still trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with me. And why I could predict people's shit and didn't know why or how or what. So when I started this last November, I had no idea that anybody would be following me. I was really just doing it because I wanted to and I felt the need to do it. So again, thank you for the month of August. If you are a subscriber, you can get a $5 reading with me, going back old school. If you look through some of the comments on some of the other videos, you'll see people that I've read for. Everybody so far has been pleased. So I am glad about that. All right, Pisces and Cancer, thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A reminder, I don't do reversals. And all the little card information and stuff is down there. There you go. So let's see what we got for your overall energy. So this is going to be 2 for overall energy, 3 for the recent past, 3 for current energy, and 3 for future energy. And I will let the oracle cards fall as they go. So, Pisces, your overall energy. On the front end is heartache and loss. On the back end, rejoice and celebration. I know y'all like, how the hell? Hang on, work with me here. So your recent past, recognition and reward. Firm foundation. Temptation. Current energy. Hope. Disruption, that's your centerpiece in your challenge card. Partnerships and alliances. For your future energy, stand your ground. Mental conflict. Movement, choices, and decisions. All right, so let's see what we got going on with this deck. Overall energy, the heartache and loss card pulls the 2 of cups. Oh, that's y'all. There you go. And rejoice and celebration pulls a Knight of Coin. Recognition and reward in your recent past pulls the 6 of Cups. Firm foundation pulls the 10 of Coin. Temptation card pulls the 4 of Wands. Current energy, hope card pulls the Empress. Disruption pulls the Emperor. Oh shit. Partnerships and alliances pull the Judgment. Okay, 4 of Cups on the stand your ground. Mental conflict pulls 3 of Cups. And movement, choices, and decisions pulls the 9 of Cups. Ooh, Lord. Just emotion and water all over the place. Well, let me say this, because this was ping-ponging around in my head while I was pulling cards out. For some of you, there's like 2 or 3 or 4 storylines here. So, I say what I always say, because I don't know, I pick up a lot of weird and strange energy that a lot of other readers don't. They'll get part of it, but I'll get another part of it. It's not going to resonate with every Pisces Cancer relationship, but there's probably a nugget in here for everybody in a Pisces and Cancer relationship. If you're cross-watching, I'm not talking about you. I ain't trying to say nothing bad about you, but everybody's trying to make a good decision on what the hell they doing. So I'm going to tell what I hear, what I see, what I feel. Pisces, heartache and loss with the Two of Cups. Y'all have been, this is your overall energy. This is the front end of your overall energy. What's right up here in the surface shit. You feeling this pain. Y'all are feeling this pain. And this is what I was getting ready to say. For some of you, this feels like a relationship that you went back on. And I'm looking at the Six of Cups. This is exactly what it is. A past relationship. For whatever reason. Somebody moved. Somebody got married. Somebody did something. And your original relationship, this is going to resonate with some, not all. But your original relationship with your Cancer started a while ago. Whatever happened in the middle, and then more recently, maybe within the last 2 or 3 years, y'all hooked back up. For some of you, it might be a little less time. It might be a year. It might be a year and a half. You hooked back up, but things were not the same. They were not the same. People grew up. Situations and circumstances changed. Yeah. So conflict obviously ensued because either one of you were looking for whatever you had in the past. And it seems like what you had in the past was good, but for some of you, this may go all the way back to high school. This may have been a thing after high school. Everybody marched off to their separate colleges, and their separate whatever they were doing, and just were pulled apart basically by life. And then for whatever reason, y'all got thrown back up in the mix again, but just was not the same. Not the same. So your overall energy, Pisces, with the Two of Cups and the heartache and loss, y'all are wearing your Polo hearts on your sleeve. I feel you. This is all kind of fucked up because y'all are just torn up about this. For some of you, this is just a relationship that you got into. You really like each other, but over time, things change, kind of with the same outcome. You kind of looking like, what the fuck? This is not what the fuck I signed up for. On the back end of your overall energy, Pisces, you really aren't rejoicing in celebration. You're trying to, this is the bottom is what you're feeling in your gut. You're trying to work. You're trying to do all this shit to get you right back to here. And it's not happening. It is just not happening. You were trying so desperately to get back to, because okay, let me stop. Because you're of the same element, both of you are water signs. You feel each other differently than you would if you were paired with an Aries, a Leo, a Capricorn, an Aquarius, some other sign, some other element. But because the two of you are water, you kind of do shit the same and you kind of blend real good. But you have to both be at a certain level for that to happen. If either of the one of you is over here and the other one is up here and you're not flowing in the same direction, one of y'all might be flowing upstream, the other one might be flowing downstream, and y'all just, there's no harmony. And it's a weird feeling, because you would think with two water signs everything would blend perfectly, and it's not in this instance. It's just not. In your recent past, Pisces, with the recognition and reward, this is y'all. This is y'all. And maybe some of you renewed your vows if you're married recently within the last year or so. It's that kind of feeling. Some kind of celebration may have occurred. And this is, I'm going to say, within the last 6 months or so. But that energy kind of carried over, but it was just, I don't know what to call it. It's really just a smoke screen. It's kind of covering up what was going wrong with the relationship. But because this particular thing happened, it may have been an anniversary party, it may have been somebody else's wedding, it may have even been a funeral, but it's that kind of gathering with people. And for whatever reason, y'all just, that it was good timing for the two of you, but it really was just an event or a thing that kind of covered y'all for maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, but the root of the problem was still there. With the firm foundation and the 10 of coins, if this was to be reversed, I'd be telling you money came by love. And I think where y'all get with that is that you tried to build a life, but you were just throwing good money after bad because it really didn't have anything to do with the things that you had or have, but it had a lot to do with how your energy was flowing. But y'all just busy throwing money, trying to get that fucking firm foundation, and it wasn't happening. Again, if it was like this, that's the energy I'm getting off the card. It just, y'all just spent a lot of money to do a lot of stuff, but it really didn't help the relationship. At some point, both of you may have been tempted. Here I go. Tempted. It still might be tempted. Either one of y'all, because all of this energy is interchangeable. So I may be saying Pisces, it might actually be can't. Read the comments and underneath my video. That wasn't me. That was all Taurus did that shit. Okay, so y'all feel what I'm saying. This may be interchangeable. You may be feeling a part of it. No, your partner, your Cancer, is feeling the other half of it. But temptation is strong. And for some of you, it's the temptation to just continue to act like everything is everything, and y'all are right here. For others of you, it's the temptation to be trying to look somewhere else to be right here. Some of you might be fucking around with an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, kind of fire shit. I'm just saying, putting it out there. And accusing nobody of doing nothing, but that's the kind of energy that's coming off of here. As you get into your current energy, once again, another reversal, the energy coming up, your self-worth. And this is both of you, kind of. Your self-worth is just kind of in the toilet because y'all have fought so hard, even individually, not even so much as a couple, to try to make this work on so many different levels. And any hope, hello, that you may have had, you kind of figuring out it's not gonna happen. And Pisces, that's you too, in particular. You kind of, because you're in Pisces, Cancer too, but Pisces in a very obvious way where y'all feelings get hurt. Y'all get just out there. You just out there. You are in your feelings, and that is the end of that. And so with that kind of energy, I almost be inclined to say you feel kind of hopeless as far as the relationship going any further because everything that you're doing is not working. When you get to your centerpiece and your challenge, your goal card, with the Emperor on top of the disruption, that's exactly what the hell. And you're going to have to figure out, Pisces, how this is happening for you, because you're going to have to come out of this. This is going to turn into a seriously nasty and toxic situation if you don't. You're going to have to come up with something. Either you need to go get counseling or y'all need to just call it quits. And I know everybody say, oh, it's got to be right. This is kind of the energy that's going around, not just Pisces and Cancer, but everybody. There's termination energy just kind of floating around in the air. There's renewal energy floating around in the air. But for this reading in particular, it just feels like maybe I need to start moving in another direction. And that's a major card, and that's what y'all know. Put your finger out the window and see which way the wind is blowing. And maybe that's what it is time to do, Pisces. Maybe it is time to go ahead and fuck all this happy harmony shit that's not there, that you're trying to create, that keeps blowing up in your face, and just make that decision. Here we go with the Judgment card about this particular partnership and alliance. I'm just saying. And this is another one of those times, and this card is also coming back with the humility. You cannot end this or separate this in any old kind of funky fashion. It's not going to work. Both of y'all are too emotional, so you're going to have to just really be humble and just admit whatever part you played in this, you're sorry, it didn't work out, and leave it at that. I know I'm saying that a lot in a lot of readings, and I don't know if that's just the energy that's in play now or what, but be as humble as you possibly can and cut it if that's what you're trying to do. Again, some of you may be trying to go back on this. You may be trying to go back on this, looking at your current energy with the Four of Cups sitting on top of the stand your ground, just about knowing what's yours and what's not yours, if that makes any sense. And that's in the relationship, your actions, that sense of contentment that's not there anymore. And you almost, bored. That's y'all, it's cups. But knowing when to stand your ground. This is future energy. The discontentment, and you feel it. A lot of you, like I'm saying, you might go past this point. You might just fight past this current energy and say, fuck it. I'm not going to break up. I don't want to do it. You might have kids involved. Look at 3 of Cups right there. It might be a whole lot of things. And you're just like, fuck it. I'm not doing this right now. Christmas is almost here. However that's resonating with you, Halloween, whatever. And I'm just going, and you're going to get here with future energy. And you're going to have to stand your ground, Pisces. I know y'all would rather swim away than to deal with the issue, but you're going to have to deal with this at some point because your Cancer is hurting. And I think maybe that might be the piece that neither one of you were looking at, the fact that both of you were hurting. And your Cancer is going to want to understand why it's not working and why aren't you trying harder, Pisces. I'm just putting it out there. That's the way it's going to come back. With that, it's that mental conflict, you know. Should I stay? Should I go? For those of you that are leaving, you may find out on your way out the door you got company coming. Yeah, some of y'all might be having babies. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing and hearing. So there's a thread here that you can hang on to. With the 9 of Cups, though, sitting on top of movement, choices, and decisions, I don't see it. Even with babies coming, I don't see the two of you really trying to stick through this. 9 that's the end of it. If this were reversed, it would not be about victory and success, period. And it gets you to a point of movement, choices, and decisions. So it's a lot to think about at this point. I think if the two of you decide that you want to stay together, and I mean, you really would have to make a real committed effort, go find a counselor or somebody, a preacher, a rabbi, whatever, and iron this out. And it may take longer than 2 or 3 little couple sessions if you want to talk. It may take a while, but it's doable. Let's put that there. It's doable, but it also depends on where you are, what stage of life you're in. Some of you may be like, fuck it, it ain't worth all this work. I'm trying to go to college. I want to do this. I want to start a business and move on. It's just going to depend on where you are, how you feel about yourself. Looking at the Empress, you got the Emperor, both of these right here together. Along with the Judgment card, and that's in your current energy. It's just time to make up your mind, make a decision on what it is you really want to do and how it's affecting your self-esteem and what you think your worth is in the relationship. And I think a lot of y'all are trying to bypass this because you're being so emotional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cup cards on the board. Even though both of you are water signs, it's also telling me that's a lot of fucking emotion. Everybody crying and weeping and doing all kind of shit. Others of you are trying to act like you ain't crying and weeping. However, and it's not really an energy of sitting down with your partner and talking about anything. It's about including a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th party in it. I know that sounds like craziness, but to help you sort out the problems so that both of you are too close to the situation and both of you are too emotional about the situation to come up with any kind of logical anything. And there's a lot of hurt here between the two of you. And I can't say it shouldn't be, but it's not over things that were actually done. It was just that when you got back together, y'all were in totally different places, and your expectations were just straight ass not aligned to what you were trying to do. So, and sometimes that just hurts more than, oh shit, I picked the wrong person. You know, when you know you got a bond with somebody, but you on one page and they on the other, it can be hard. That can be hard. Let's see what the oracles are saying. The advice and encouragement for you Pisces and Cancer. Listen to your heart. Feed your spirit. Call on your angels. What do you love? Yeah, when I see the what do you love card, it's time to start asking questions about why you in a relationship. Let's just start there. What do you love, Pisces, about your Cancer? Cancer, what do you love about your Pisces? That's you got to get right back to the basics, square one. Because if you're even sort of kind of entertaining the thought, and I think some of you really are entertaining, you know, I can't leave this person, I love them, I know we got this connection, I know I'm in one place, they're in another, but we can't just bust this up like this. Some of y'all feel that, I get that. So now it's time to start asking some hard questions. What do you love about this person? What do you love, period? And start getting a little distance between yourself and your emotions, Pisces, you too, Cancer, and start looking at things a little more objectively and just what the facts are and not what you want or how you're feeling. What are really the facts? What do you love? What do you love about each other? I'm gonna go up backwards. Call your angels. Call your angels. And if you feel like you need to pray, you can do that too. But call your angels. If you are feeling like this stuff you can't deal with, it's too much. And some of you are feeling like that too, like it's just overwhelming. The emotional part of it is just overwhelming. Call your angels. Feed your spirit. Y'all damn water babies, go find some water. Do what y'all do. It's still summer over here in America. Go sit your butt in the sand for a few minutes. Let the water get on your feet. Do something that's you, Pisces. You too, Cancer. And just take a day and get back to what you're trying to be. Feed your spirit. You can't just be all wrapped up in each other and what's going on and what's not going on and not take care of yourself. So however it is that you feed your spirit, if it's going to get an ice cream cone on a 90-degree day, go do that. But you need to make time all the time to do something for you, for your spirit. Listen to your heart. I don't have to expand on that at all. Listen to your heart. And if you feel like this is a situation that's really worth fighting for, because this ain't, if you're trying to stick around with this ain't going to be no easy hole to dig out of. Listen to your heart. And for those of you, your heart's telling you to pack it up, move it out, listen to your heart. Only you know what that's saying. I can sit here and say a whole lot of stuff about what the cards are saying, but you and your personal situation, as you are, what's your heart? What's your heart saying to you? Pisces, I love you. Cancer, I love you. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week and a good weekend, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.